Without a doubt, you've heard of Crims0n, or at least came across his name once. Now considered one of the best and most influential players. But do you know how he got started? Before he began his journey on YouTube, he was already one of the most recognizable players in Shindo. On community Discord servers like Astro, he held the high ranks. Even then, he had a significant impact on game's meta. But it was his YouTube career that brought him greater exposure and the opportunity to showcase his skills. He began his YouTube career on May 13, 2024, with the video titled Random Bloodlines. Right from his very first upload, you could notice his above average skills. But have you ever paid attention to what truly made him stand out of the other players in his gameplay? At first glance, his gameplay might not seem particularly complex, but if you look closer at the details, you'll notice it's completely different story. Even early on, it was clear that Crims0n possessed exceptional aim. During fights, he focuses and analyzes his opponent's moves first, then takes control by setting his own pace of the battle. Crims0n uses game mechanics that the average player doesn't even know about. For example, he uses the Senko Storm technique as a teleport, not by activation its second stage, but by teleporting through a marker placed above the op. He aims to unlock the full potential of Celestial, increasing his mobility by using Senko's first move. Crims0n's channel has growing rapidly and heading in a very promising direction. By his fifth video, he had already reached 76,000 views on the day of its release, and his skills improved with every new upload. However, a major change was about to happen, one that would completely transform his gameplay. On May 27, 2024, RELLGames released update 237, which nerfed Celestial. This update forced Crims0n to change both his race and his entire playstyle, as Celestial became too weak to compete at the highest level. By June 1st, he uploaded a video titled Puppet Meta, where it's clear he wasn't fully comfortable with the new race, especially compared to what he could achieve just 6 months later. But without getting too far ahead, Crims0n released Destroying Darkwolf, marking the beginning of one of the greatest rivalries in the entire game. Unexpectedly, after posting that video, Crims0n disappeared from YouTube for 4 months. During that time, he was sharpening his skills, something clearly visible in his comeback video titled I'm Back. Let's pause here for a moment. Just 1 second, I want to mention that 90% of you guys aren't subscribing to channel. For you it's just 1 click, and for me it's something big. Thank you. Now let's focus and analyze this Crims0n video. In this video we can see that Crims0n is using a brand new moveset, one that reveals a sinter pattern, a formula that will remain present until the very end of the Puppet era. Let's take a closer look, because this is an important turning point. From now, Crims0n includes in each of his movesets abilities such as Senko, Tetsuo, Cement and Order. To complement this setup, in the I'm Back video, he adds Satori Gold and Mecha Spirit. It's easy to notice that these are abilities focused mainly on aiming, showcasing once again his remarkable precision. But what exactly makes Crims0n better than the rest? He uses 100% of his potential, both his skill and his mastery of movement. For rushing, he relies on Dagger Wire, keeping his crosshair almost constantly on the opponent. Combined with the second attack from Tetsuo Kaijin, which from this point becomes his signature move and the symbol of his channel, he maintains continuous pressure, never giving his enemy a single moment to breathe. It's also clear that his ability to use Satori is far beyond average. For healing, he uses Hero's Water, supported by Bruce Dash. At this stage, Crims0n also changed his mentor from Shindai Akuma to Bruce Kenichi, which makes his gameplay even more dynamic. and he even started charging chakra while in mid-air, something rarely seen before. On November 24, 2024, Darkwolf uploaded a video titled Destroying Crims0n, in which he claimed to have defeated Crims0n 3-1. Just a few hours later, Crims0n responded with his own video, Darkwolf Response, where he showed that he had actually won 10-2, explaining that he had 400 ping and wasn't even using his main moveset. Shortly after this, Darkwolf blocked Crims0n, bringing the public rivalry to an abrupt end. Despite the controversy, Crims0n kept uploading, continuing to build his channel with new videos, including his creative Colors series, where he showcased a moveset composed entirely of a single color. In the video titled Yellow, viewer could notice a clear improvement in his thumbnail quality, reflecting his grown experience and attention to detail as a creator. However, on December 24, Crims0n released the final episode of the Colors series. Just 2 days later, on December 24, he made his return with the second installment of the free-to-play series, where he demonstrated a free-to-play version of his moveset, the same one he would refine in the following video. Over the next 2 uploads there wasn't much groundbreaking content. One video was a Pumpkin Slayer test, and the other the third and final free-to-play episode. At least for now. On 31st January 2025, Crims0n dropped a new video titled Ultimate Shindo Life Moveset, Shindo Life PvP 16, marking the beginning of an entirely new meta in his gameplay. In the video Ultimate Shindo Life moveset, Crims0n continues using his familiar pattern, but this time there is one rather unusual change. Even by Shindo standards, Gale is replaced by Combustion. This Ultimate Shindo moveset was described by several players, including Mei, as the best moveset of the entire Puppet era. But what exactly made this setup so powerful? First of all, the Maru Daggers plus Combustion combo. At the time when Maru Daggers hadn't yet been nerfed, this combo was deadly, and the only real counter was auto dodge. Crims0n kept pressuring his opponents using Tetsuo and Order, and when combined with his insane aim and precise movement, it created an unbeatable combination. He often changed Tetsuo plus Reikarada or Reikarada plus Chaos, leading into devastating combos. The constant of using Mehamaru, Combustion, Order and Tetsuo formed a setup that made it nearly impossible to survive against him. If an opponent stopped even for a second, they would instantly lose 200k HP. Due to constant pressure combined with the teleports via Senko Storm and the sheer of Puppet during February 2025, creating an absolute PvP monster. And so, through his skills and moveset mastery, Crims0n continued to dominate Shindo PvP scene, uploading videos like Xeno Strange Meta, further cementing his reputation as one of the game's top players.